Hey, what's going on? To my right, this is Sunshine.
And E.
Mm-hmm.
Sunshine and E in the house tonight.
That's right.
Doing some laughter, comedy.
Some more comedies coming out. And some of these we've been doing lately are ones we just kind of out the blue picking comedians we never heard or we thought we never heard to see if once we check the bit out, see if we heard them, see how funny they are, see where it goes. And this is another one. This is Tim Dillon. And
Tim Dillon.
Yeah, he's talking about millennials. You know, you had your baby boomers, you had your Generation X. Now I guess you got your millennials. I guess that's what they'll be next. I guess that's next in line, Generation X, and then but he's talking about them not having real jobs, and that's kind of true. But I'm wondering if he's going to connect with the same thing I'm talking about when it comes to real jobs. But before we get into this, do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share and comment below. So let's go.
A lot. Friend, what's the worst thing about being out of work? What do you think? No money? Very reasonable answer.
Very reasonable.
That's not it. It's not no money, it's not poverty, it's not homelessness. It is the unsolicited advice you get from your friends.
Yeah.
I was out of work 1 week, leave me alone. One of my DJ friends, my personal trainer / DJ friends, comes up to me and he goes like this. He goes, yo, bro, it's pretty fucking simple. You gotta see yourself as the world sees you. And that's the job you do.
Simple, huh?
I was like, okay, that may be true, but you can't just be a retired detective. I can't just walk around New York City with a cup of coffee being racist. There has to be schooling. I am so happy to not be in New York. It's too fucking expensive. You gotta be evil. That's how much money it costs. You gotta be evil. That's the only fucking way to live in New York City. It's so bad, nobody will even admit what they do for a living. Because they all pay $8 grand a month for a loft, so whatever they do is fucking evil. But if you ask somebody what they do for a living, you get the same response. You're like, what do you do for a living? Oh, he's a guy in a suit. He's like, ha 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 ha. It's an experimental, it's a multi-platform. When JP Morgan forecloses on a house, I burn it down. Come on! I'm a designer. What do you design? I don't want to brag, The uniforms at Guantanamo Bay. I love orange. I don't like, listen, here's the deal. Who's under 30? Well, now I feel weird about this joke. I had no idea. No, let me tell you this. I get angry at millennials, so I do. Not the old, thank you. Thank you, the 4 old people here. Just 3 elderly people in the back who work security for this theater. God bless you. Fuck these kids. No, here's the deal. If you're under 23, you have a fake job. Listen, unless you're in the military or a nurse, and you're not. If you're under 23, you have a fake job. But the problem is, if you ask a millennial about their fake job, they are so confident that you feel like a piece of shit. You're like, what do you do for a living? They're like, actually, I'm an Instagram filter. Excuse me? Yeah, I'm Valencia. Oh, I had no idea. I had a real job when I was a millennial. Okay, I didn't do any of this bullshit like manage the Instagram account of a tweet or whatever the hell you do. Okay, I had a real job. I sold subprime mortgages. Thank you very much. Thank you. I sold mansions to janitors, and they loved it for 6 to 8 months. And then I had to stop doing that because I was growing as a person and the FBI and all this shit. And I was evolving, and I moved from Long Island to New York City, and I had to get another sales job. And this is how soft New York City is. And I don't want it to happen in New Orleans. I see it happening, by the way. I don't want it to happen. This is how soft New York is. The only thing that I could interview to sell was organic baby food. But the problem was I brought all of the aggression from the mortgage world into that interview. It was just an old hipster. He's like, hey, welcome to Happy Baby. I was like, I will do whatever the fuck needs to be done. He's like, whoa, we're just really proud of the ingredients we put in the jars. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what goes in those jars. I work for you. He's like, well, this is just going to the food co-op and talking to parents. I'm like, well, I won't talk to the feds. Put me in this radish pudding game now. They called the cops, but fuck them. They don't want to make money.
Yeah, it's nothing against the millennial, but that is so
like-
true.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what they're doing these days. I mean, where's everybody? I mean, you got hiring sales everywhere. You know, I just, I don't know what you're doing. How you getting by?
Yeah, the millennials, there's something else when it comes to, but some are like you think about it is kind of crazy, but then some of them are real. The things that they get involved with to make money is kind of really creative.
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's
some
true.
of the things that happen, to be honest with you, if I was coming up around that time, I would probably take advantage of that too. It'd probably be real difficult for me to say, I could sit at home, maybe do some videos or maybe talk or do something like that at the house and make more money than flipping burgers. I might take that option. Kind of frees up time for you to do a lot of other things.
It's just different when we were coming up.
Different.
It was just very different. There's no enthuse to get out and work, and I get it. If everyone can have their own business and work for themselves, I'm sure everybody would choose that. It's just not fortunate for most.
That's going to be tough on someone that's you get a person that's like 14 years old, he's got his own YouTube channel or he's doing something on one of the platforms, and then things kind of twiddle out or whittle away, and then you got to get it'd be hard to go to a real job where you got to actually punch in, punch out, take breaks at a certain time. It's going to be kind of tough to go from that. If you've done that from 14 to 21, then you got to start
listening to someone
more
else
of a traditional type job. So, but hopefully they can be successful in what they do. That's a good thing about it. A lot of them like what they do, which is good. And that's what everybody should strive for. But that's
he's pretty funny. I kind of like him. I want to see some more of his stuff.
To be honest with you, I think when I listened to this bit, I think it was a real reserved crowd. I think he had a different crowd. He had a different reaction. It just seemed like they was kind of, even when they panned the crowd, it's like they kind of sitting with their hands folded, and I think they wasn't really in that type of crowd for the type of comedian he was. I think different crowd, he had a bigger reaction. So, because a lot of stuff he said was good, and I don't know if they missed it or just were insulted by some of the comments or the language. I don't know, but some of the stuff was funny and they really didn't react to it. So, but that is Tim Dillon. So maybe we'll listen to some more of his stuff. But until we get back to him or anybody else, do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share, comment below, and I do believe that's it.
That is it. Thanks for listening to Sunshine and E.